British Fashion Council where the women's fall as well, but this is dedicated to the guys. A lot is held within sort of parts of London. The Hospital Club are one of the main people that have a lot going on in there, and it's a really cool building in the heart of Covent Garden, and they have fudge with kind of like a hair room. You can go get your hair done, and there's kind of like a sort of chilled area, and there is also 2 great rooms full of designers that you can go and visit, look at their stands, check out their clothing, and kind of work from there if you are a journalist, celebrity, stylist, etc. Or a buyer within the industry as well for boutiques and things. So it's quite cool that you get to go chat to the designers or the makers and things and sort of mingle around inspection, it doesn't go as well as I wanted it to, so I'm going to find a separate outfit for this and then wear the suits separately. I wonder if I can get it without knocking anything down, you know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this might surprise you because it surprised a few people when I Instagrammed it. The suit itself, which is the jacket and the pants, are actually from Tesco, so Florence and Fred's clothing designs. The quality of this is ridiculously beautiful. I've accessorised it with my things, which I'll go through. So the suit jacket itself was £60, and the trousers are £20. I was very kindly given this, but I think the quality is amazing. I also got a blue, sort of midnight blue suit from Tesco for Women's Fashion Week, and again, the way I dressed it, everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's beautiful, where is that, blah blah blah, Savile Row." I was like, "No, Tesco's." So I think the snobbery has definitely gone out of supermarkets. I think when I was younger, I was very much only designer orientated, because I just grew up where I loved fashion and designer, but as I got more and more into the industry, I think it's finding the right pieces, and definitely the designers who I've actually met for the Florence and Fred's line, especially the women's wear, is just impeccable. I have a coat, and it's like a suede trench, and I was actually asked by a fashion journalist if it was Hermes, so yeah, as I said, the quality is really, really good. I love this sort of design with the check, sort of plain grey. I originally, as I said, I was wanting to wear it with the jacket, but I personally, I'm not quite sure if it works. I know some people will like it, some people won't. I might be slightly bald in some respects, but I'm very muted. I like quite a simple palette, so I might mute the outfit for the jacket. I haven't quite decided, but I do love this suit. I paired it up with a classic tie from Gucci. This is in a sort of light grey, you can see, with the embroidered cheese and the little dots, which are a sort of creamy gold, which matches the line. In silk, really beautiful tie. And then on the end there is the Gucci logo. It is 100% silk, made in Italy. Really simple, really chic. And then I've done a pocket square, which came with a jacket from Matthew Williamson, but I thought it looked quite nice. And then underneath, I have gone for just a simple waistcoat, and this is a top man waistcoat, nice and fitted, but I tie it to make it, because my waist is my smallest part, so I like to show that off. There's not a lot of me that slim, but my waist is, so why not show it? I'm all legs, so that kind of works. And then this really nice shirt with these stripes, so I like the patination of the clash, but again they're in the same colour family, so it does work. And this is actually from Next. I really like the shirt. There's one of those shirts that I just think looks really cool. You can just it down. It is a button, it's not a cuff link, but I quite like that look. And then I'm going to wear it with a nice watch as well. And I'm thinking my Louis Vuitton Christopher Nemeth clutch. So the product is what we're here for. So a bit of fashion first, but hopefully that's quite enjoyable. I've had a few people ask for that. So as I'm trying to improve the channel, I'm always interested to kind of know what you guys are interested in. Fashion obviously is my big love, and I'm just looking at my eye going, gosh, not a good look. The shadow is never good, but this is my bad. I always look worse than it is. I'm definitely coming down with something every night. For the last 4 nights I felt rubbish in the evening. I felt really bad when I woke up set this to many levels. I go for 4.5 on this particular one. To get sort of it neat and trim. Sometimes I like it a bit bushier, sometimes I like it a bit neater. When I do a haircut, I like the beard to be shorter so I don't look sort of too messy. This tip comes off and it came with 2 different tips. So one had a different piece on the front. I believe it didn't have the bar at the front, but I don't use that one the most, so that's why I couldn't think what it was. And then you have the trimmer itself here, and then this twists and provides a smaller one which you can use for around here, midline, sort of finer details. You can sort of trim them or brows if you so wish. It also comes with this here, the little beard lights, which I think is really, really cool. That way you can be really particular about where you are cutting, so you get a really nice structured straight line. So you can match it up, you can line up where you want it, and you can kind of follow it around and go, yeah, that's neat, I can sort of work with that. Because I'm definitely one of those people who go, and then you go, oh no, and then you kind of, but I should grow less hair here than I do there, so I kind of have to balance it off as well. And then I really like to kind of be quite sharp around the neckline as well. Really, really eases. It looks quite big, but it is nice and lightweight. It sits in the hand really, really well. I've got quite long fingers but small hands, and obviously you can work around with that as well. And if you so wish to do body grooming, you can with that. But Philips actually has a really, really cool body groomer which I have as well. So if you like to sort of trim, I like to have hair but not be a wolf. When you're Jewish you get quite hairy, so just kind of trim it down where you don't want it, but you can do with that as well. Anyway, on to some products. Speaking of beards, I really, really like this particular oil. I also like an oil from Varsity as well, but this is the Jack Black Authentic and Original Beard Oil. Really, really great. It has melon oil and vitamin E. I was thinking about this in a video before. I really love the packaging on these. I think uber chic. I really like this whole range. I know in terms of ASMR, the bottle is an awesome noise. As you can see, it's quite a lot of product as well, which you would then pump into there. So I'm just going to do a little texture, not tacky, as in ooh tacky. It has a really nice scent actually, and then because when it comes tacky, the makeup then sticks next to the glycerin inside. I quite like the idea of it. I think it kind of leaves some matte look to the skin as well, so depending on before or after, I recommend it. But for a guy, obviously, the original context is really awesome. Speaking of makeup, if you so choose to, I really like the B. B is a brand from Superdrug, and it's the a brand from Superdrug, and this is the BB Cream Beauty Balm SPF 15. So you have a little bit of coverage with no flashback in lights, because I am albino. And this is a really nice texture. It blends so easily into the skin with or without primer. So guys, I know more and more guys are interested in sort of tidying up their skin and things, but don't want to sort of either have heavy foundations or textures, or and I love watching sort of, you know, videos on here that are guy makeup, and then it makes me die because they're contouring and highlighting and wearing 8 shades of eyeshadow, and I know guys aren't going to do that, and I think that can intimidate people to think that it isn't a way of wearing makeup, whereas this is literally just about getting the skin looking nice. It's BB, so it's helping with blemishes and brightening the skin, and just basically giving you a nice outlook. It can be done with fingers, as you've seen. You can build up as little or as much as you want to. I just really like, granted I don't look great today, but it does give me a nice even skin tone, if that's what you're worried about. It's not detectable if you don't, drown yourself in makeup. So if you want to go down that line, I really recommend this. Obviously, being Superdrug is a really affordable brand anyway, therefore you can kind of dip in and see what you think, rather than going to like a Tom Ford counter or a Chanel counter, maybe obviously for a higher price point, but but the quality is really, really good. So I kind of fall into that side as well. I really like to use that. Also back to the Jet Black, I've mentioned these before as well. I really, really like these lip balms. I find that they are hydrating, kind of not too bold to have as a guy in your bag as well. I've used up the mint one. This is now the grapefruit and ginger. Not a massive ginger fan, I'm not gonna lie. I love the hair colour, don't like the food, but I'll give it a go for the video. Yeah, it's very grapefruity as well, which is not a favourite. My grandma, when she was alive, she would have half a grapefruit every day, and I have that connotation in my head, and it's so bitter. But if you like it, go for it. But I really like how they hydrate the lip. They do have an SPF in them of 25, so your lips are really looked after. Yeah, they were really nice. I quite like these generally. Now it's settled, it's not, yeah, just reading on the back, it helps prevent sunburn and chapped lips. I also find these really good if you get really dry around your cuticles, you just rub a little bit in as well. And then last product, I've spoken about Lip Man on countless occasions. I think probably over a year period, maybe longer. I still really like Lip Man. Again, it's an affordable brand you can pick up in Boots. This is the Power Workout. This is kind of like a